Va salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Waltons review here, where this week we'll learn that Curtis can still get it up, but his wife cannot. It's the wife's fault this time. So, with me, I got Resolute Germ. How are you doing?
Hey, Gorilla.
Yeah, and PvP, how are you doing?
Not too bad. It's Friday and I didn't work today, so that's always a good day.
All right, you're just
You got someone else that wants to review the episode, Gorilla?
no. She wants to review my teeth. She's saying they're dirty. I literally just ate. Ate.
Yeah, I just cooked some bacon a little while ago because it had been in the fridge too long, so I thought I'd better cook it or throw it away. So I cooked it and had a couple nibbles, and that was quite good. So yeah, I could probably use a toothbrush as well. Come to think of it.
Well. There's two reasons why I'm not a vegan. Number two is because of bacon, and number one is because I'm not a moron. All right.
Yeah, I do. I gotta say, I do love bacon myself. Man, it's salty, but it's good.
All right. Oh.
You okay?
Yeah.
Did you just get a child bomb on your lap or something?
No, I'm getting a hernia here from lifting this kid.
Well, there comes that point when they get too big, right? You can't do that anymore.
Yeah, they get too big and you get too old.
Yeah, and this is
that too.
Yeah. Oh, and this is not the original actor from the previous episode from the bicycle, I think it was, because he was played by Ned Beatty, and this one's played by Victor French, who after like a month after this one, a month after this one was aired, he went on to go play in Little House on the Prairie.
Right. I remember him in that. Well, I never liked that show personally. I thought Little House was kind of, saccharine junk, but I do remember he did go on and do a lot in that series, didn't he, Gorilla?
Hey, that's about a family that lived in my area there, PvP.
What's
Actually,
that?
the town that's just north of me was named after Laura Ingalls Wilder.
Well, that's great, but I just thought the show was a little too sugary for my taste. I watched a few, but it's like, nah, this show's not for me. I don't have anything against. I mean, people obviously millions of people love the show, and that's great. I hope they enjoy it, but it's just not my kind of show. I like the Waltons because the Waltons is kind of similar, but it's not saccharine and sugary too often. It kind of has it's a little more rooted in, it's got its feet on the ground a little bit more, so to speak. Doesn't have all that religious overtone stuff too.
I want that one.
So, alrighty. So we'll start here with our prologue.
Good place to start.
The Depression years were hard ones for just about everyone in the country. Our family had little money and few luxuries, but we did have food on the table and clean clothes to wear, even if they were mostly hand-me-downs, and a bountiful supply of love to sustain our household. Other families were not as fortunate as we were, and I remember how my mother and father occasionally invited a child from the Jefferson County orphanage to share our life on Walton's Mountain.
Mommy.
So, alrighty, so so we got our episode here. Oh, whoops, the wrong one. That's next week's.
Oh no. I haven't watched that one yet.
Yeah,
that
the
might
ghost
be hard to
story.
review since I haven't seen it. Well, the ghost story, I remember that one. That's actually a pretty weird episode, but that'll be fun actually. Do you have this week's episode there on tap, Gorilla?
I got it right here.
Good.
I just got to get to it.
Okie dokie.
I should have probably double checked that before we started.
Oh well. Stuff happens,
Yeah. 6 months in, the first time you made that mistake.
We all make mistakes once in a while.
Yeah.
There you
Yep.
go.
Yeah, cool. And they brought in a little boy called Stevie, and all the kids come running. I didn't know they had rabbits. Do you think they'll eat the rabbits?
I'm probably
Sure.
betting they will. Because it is the depression. I don't think they're going to keep those little buggers as pets. They're probably going to raise them and fatten them up and then have a rabbit stew.
Well, the bad thing about eating rabbit is, if you just ate just rabbit, you'd starve you'd die of what they call rabbit starvation because there's absolutely no nutrition in the rabbit meat.
Yeah, exactly. I've heard that too. It's like you don't want it. You couldn't survive on a diet of rabbits for sure. But I guess
Yeah,
occasionally a rabbit stew would be tasty, I suppose.
well,
But
yeah, you get your nutrients from the vegetables and all that, but you also
yeah,
gotta cook the bone. You gotta cook the bones in with it in order to get any kind of nutrient. I don't know why rabbits are like that.
it's weird, isn't it? Actually, come to think of it. But I've heard that many times over the years that you could not survive just eating rabbits. So yeah,
They're too basic of a creature. Their real
I
value is
guess
in the fur.
probably.
Nice pair of rabbit
Yeah.
fur gloves. Great in
Yeah,
winter.
that'd be good. Yeah.
I know some people who'd like to have some rabbit fur handcuffs. Nothing? Okay.
Dad. Hey, my mac and cheese off.
Okay.
I'm getting cookies.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
The only
go
one who
grab the thing.
responded to that was the kid.
Yeah. Well, she's asking for a cookie. Yeah, and I loved Grandma's reaction in this.
Boy, the cat got your tongue. Now, Justin.
Everybody was amused by that, but Grandma thought
Grandma thought he was being rude, which he was actually.
well, the kid's been rude the whole movie. Hey, only one. Hey, you know the rule. If you get one, I get one.
No, is she eating all the cookies?
I'm pretty sure the whole thing's gonna disappear tonight if
Oh no.
I don't keep a close eye on it.
Oh crap.
Yeah,
I gotta
but I
say
don't.
the Stevie kid was pretty rude early in the episode. He was kind of easy to not like he was a little bit of a jerk because I mean they were trying to be nice to him and he was like, "F you, Walton's family. I don't give a crap."
Well, if you were abandoned by a baby, you had to spend your entire life in an orphanage. Wouldn't you be a little bitchy?
No, I understand totally where he's coming from because of course, being an orphan, he's had a shit life, but still, when you think a family welcomes you and they want to give you a nice break from the bullshit for a couple of weeks, you think you might appreciate it a little bit.
He has no other frame of reference, though.
Well, he does learn eventually though, doesn't he? So I give him that credit as the episode progresses. He does learn, which good on him. I give him credit.
Or- So, yeah, we go on.
Oh, sad break that one.
All right, take it to the living room.
Oh man.
Yeah. And you tell them to go play with the kids. They go, I don't wanna. Oh, we already missed it. So they're gonna go get him settled in.
Yeah, and he's very protective of his suitcase. He doesn't want anybody touching his suitcase because that's kind of a big part of his world, right?
Well, well, if he doesn't protect it, then the other kids will steal from it.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what he's thinking. Even though the kids, I mean, being Waltons, of course they wouldn't. But
I'm
he's just
sure
like,
he gets robbed blind at the orphanage all the time.
That's probably it. Exactly. Yeah. That's what I was thinking too.
You guys aren't
It's
hearing any
nice though.
background noise, are you?
Nothing
Just the
right
kid.
now. Just your kiddo once in a while, but that's cool. Sounds pretty good here. Actually, the Mo girl was not anything too distracting. So
Oh, hey, take it to the living room. It is a song.
oh
Look,
boy,
you got Cocoa Melon.
I'm a sound one. I want a Christmas one.
That is Christmas. Here, how about this one? All right. So yeah, you're gonna get a minute for supper and stuff. Oh, this was a good scene here.
yeah, I liked how John Boy was trying to, make an effort to reach out to him, even though it didn't work here. But John Boy being John Boy, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta start somewhere.
I do say though that
While you're here, I want you to feel at home.
I don't want to be with all of them. They're just kids.
Yeah, that's true. You are, but you are too. So why don't you just try to get along with them?
Yeah. So he thinks he's so grown up there, and you don't want to play like other kids. I wonder why. You think you don't want to play with the kids at the orphanage?
Well, maybe the kids at the
he's a
orphanage
little
are
puny.
jerks, so maybe
Yeah,
the kids
he's
at the
undersized,
orphanage.
so he got picked on.
Yeah, they probably, maybe the kids at the orphanage beat him or something, right? They're not nice to him, so that's why he's being cautious, I'm guessing. But he doesn't understand the Walton family is not like that. But he figures it out. I gotta say, this little actor playing Stevie was a pretty damn good actor. Like, it was easy to not like him at the start here. I could understand him, but it was like, yeah, okay, the kid's pissed off. He's bitter. He's had a shitty life. But through the episode, as the story progressed, I thought this kid was a pretty damn solid little actor. I got to give him credit.
Okay, that'd be Tiger Williams plays Stevie.
What is hilarious? Tiger Williams was like a notorious hockey player here in my province during like the 70s. Same name, but totally different than this actor.
Do we have any chats here?
Oh, chat time.
Oh.
Chat.
No chats. It looks like.
I'm not seeing any chats at all, unless my stream is like way behind or something.
Yeah, I don't see chats.
But they really do want to be your friends. Why don't you just give them a chance?
Yeah, sure.
Look, I've got to do some work down at the sawmill. You want to come with me?
Do I have to?
No.
Oh.
Well, he tried. He gave a valiant effort. And this is where we find out Curtis got. What was that?
I was just going to say, John Boy did everything he could. I agree, Gorilla.
Yeah. But you notice he said he has some work to do at the sawmill, but this is where he has to go borrow the truck because he has to go help Curtis there because for some reason John Boy agreed to go help him after Curtis burnt himself.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, that was a nice little plot point. Yeah. I love how Grandpa here keeps playing around with a screwdriver, pretending to screw stuff, together. And it's like, I can just tell, like, he's not really doing anything. It's just Will Gear kind of putting in the performance, right? Because it doesn't look like he's actually accomplishing much, which I thought was kind of funny when I watched it, actually. It was pretty good.
Hey.
Good acting, but I didn't believe what he was doing.
You okay? Well, he'll be okay as soon as he figures out where he is.
Yeah, he just keeps. Well, he might have actually had a screw in there, then because he was going to grab another one now.
Yeah, well, it
But
still seemed like he was kind of faking it a bit. Is just what I'm saying, But that's cool. I mean, I don't really care as long as it looks like he's doing
oh,
something.
well, it's better than when you see people. They go and they take a drink out of a cup. Then when you set it back down, you can see the cup wobble because it's empty.
Yeah, that's the worst, isn't it? Yeah, I remember some scenes of Star Trek TOS when Kirk would some yeoman would give him a cup of coffee, and it was pretty obvious he wasn't really drinking anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Well, at least in
that's
the Waltons there with they could at least put some water in there, because water's cheap, real cheap. They at least can put some water in it so you don't have that stimulated effect of it being empty.
you'd think they would have done that on all TV shows, but I guess sometimes they just didn't.
Yeah, and that way you can keep the actresses and actors hydrated while you're at it and still get the better performance.
That's a very good point. Actually, I'm surprised they didn't do that.
Yeah.
Some of those
Wait.
stuff, like on Star Trek, you didn't want to get that stuff wet. Way too much polyester.
Oh, I was talking about like in maltings too. At like Malton, you can tell that they're empty cups and stuff. I'll have to point it out the next time I see it. So anyhow, John Boy making horseshoes there. I don't know what the purpose of a horseshoe is. Like I know they go on the
Right.
horse's hooves and that, but that's about
Well,
it.
that's the purpose, is to shoe the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Traction and comfort.
Okay. What the horses do before horseshoes?
Well, I've always wondered.
Stubble.
Wild horses obviously don't have shoes, do they? So yeah,
Yeah.
because there are wild horses out there that never get shoed. But oh well.
It has a
And
lot
that
to
little
do with what humans do with them.
Anyway, it gives the blacksmith a good job to make money, so that's good.
Yeah. You think you'd make more than just horseshoes, but that little fire right there is not hot enough to do what John Boy's doing. That there's no way in hell that thing could get that hot enough to make the metal hot enough to shape.
It looks like something you put your barbecue dinner on, doesn't it, Gorilla?
Yeah.
Like, don't they usually have like a big bellows where they blow air over the coals and get it super, super, super hot to do this kind of shit? Like, this is like more like, put a grill on it and, get some steaks or hamburgers or something, right? Kind of thing.
Yeah, well, what you're thinking of is the cast iron furnace there, that where they used to melt the iron, get it hot enough to melt the iron into, because they need to get that up to like what 1,300 degrees, 1,200 degrees.
I'm not an expert on that, but yeah, you'd have to get it really, really
Yeah.
hot. Yeah.
But the problem with this is the fire's too small there, and it's out in the open there, so all the heat's dissipating too fast.
It's not believable. I totally agree. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's the wrong type of. It is a useful smith fire, but not for what they're claiming they're doing.
Yeah. Because it's too exposed out in the elements.
Yeah. It just wouldn't produce enough heat to really be effective, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Yeah, not against iron. Tin, copper, yeah.
And that's aluminum thing. Then we got this lady coming back, and I forgot I know what I was gonna do. Let's see. She says 225 taxi, and it's not 1935 yet. I actually found the timeline for the show. It's not even the beginning of 1930.
So it's like what, 1934 or something?
Yeah, 34.
Okay.
$25. Dollars.
I can tell the hubby's not impressed when she takes a cab.
Oh no, he is
Because even back
pissed.
then,
Why could he asked her to take the bus? He asked her why couldn't she take the bus and all that?
well, even back then, a taxi would be, expensive, even in those days, because taxis are crazy expensive now. And even in the 30s,
Yeah,
I'm sure they were like ridiculously expensive
because
compared to a bus, at least.
it costed him $51.51 to go from Charlottesville to there, and then she asked him to tip him, so the entire fare here costed $68. So basically, she told him to give him a $17 tip.
Holy crap. No way I'm giving anybody a $17 tip.
Well, it depends on how expensive your thing is, but that's goddamn near 33%.
I'd have to be, paying a hooker off or something. I was going to give her a 17% tip. That's a
Oh,
lot. I
so
mean, I maybe
Yeah.
tip 5-10% or whatever, but
wait,
17, holy shit.
you're giving her 17% tip, or you're only giving her 17% of the tip?
Well, we're talking two different things there, girl. Oh God. But I can see why the blacksmith's not impressed with his wifey here, because she is being a bit wasteful with the cash flow.
Yeah, especially
By the
for
way,
a blacksmith salary.
I gotta say though, last time I got my hair cut a couple months ago, there was this gorgeous little lady that cut my hair, and oh my God, the way she was put together, ugh, one of the hottest women I've ever seen. Her entire body and her face were just like dream goddess land. And I was like, oh crap. So I actually gave her a 10% tip because I thought I have to give this girl a tip because it was so enjoyable. And she had a great personality and we had a great conversation. So I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'll give it a tip when
Yeah,
it's worth it, right?
well, the tip counts.
And I actually got her to write her name on the card, and I said, well, next time I get my hair cut, I'll request you. And she was like, cool, so because hey, why not admire the hot body of your hair cutter when you're getting your hair cut? Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So, Curtis is yelling at her because she keeps spending all this damn money that they don't have. New clothes, new furniture, tickets to the talkies, and all that other shit.
All those
All kinds of
magazines,
shit I just said.
subscriptions, yeah.
Yep. She's falling back into her bad habits.
She's wanting to go Hollywood, basically. It seems like.
Yeah, that's where she started.
Well,
Yep.
no, she wants to say. I thought she started in New York City.
Well, she
No,
wants to be.
She started
go ahead.
with being obsessed with movies and the pop culture of the time and that sort of stuff until Livy set her up with her husband.
Oh, gotcha. And
Yeah.
well,
She's kind of wishing she could live big. It's almost like she wants to live big dreams instead of the reality she's actually living in.
I think she's more going through a midlife crisis. Because we'll find out at the end of the episode because she can't have any kids.
Well, she's going through a crisis, but I don't think she's quite at midlife yet. I'm guessing she's maybe somewhere in her 30s. I'm guessing, but she's not like quite at midlife. But I get what you're saying, Gorilla.
Yeah, well,
She's
it
going
strikes
to.
me.
Go ahead.
Well, it strikes people at different times. There's some people younger, some people older, and she's realizing
True.
that she can't have any damn kids. But psychologically, she's regressing that because she does not want to believe it because she wants to believe that her and Curtis will have kids. So therefore, she's trying to act like she's young again by spending all this money on clothes and going to the movies, going out, night out with the girls, in other words, doing all this stuff.
Yeah, I think she's basically doing all this stuff to distract her mind away from the fact that she can't have kids, which is really, obviously the big thing that's really dragging her mind down like really bad, making her really sad and depressed. So yeah, I totally get what you're saying there, Gorilla. Yeah.
Yeah. And welcome, Pop
Hey,
Culture.
pop
Welcome.
culture. Hello.
Hey there. Well,
Hope
all
I
right.
hope you had a good day there, Pop.
Yeah, same here. So yeah, she's just going through midlife, through the crisis there.
Well, she's going through the, lack of childbearing crisis, yeah. Because that is a big thing for women, right?
Yeah.
That's a big part of
Well,
being a female
Curtis,
is producing babies. Because most women want to
yeah.
have babies.
Well, what
So,
Curtis has, what Curtis has to learn to do is hide the damn money, because he can't just take the credit card away these times. He has to learn to just hide the money.
Yeah, really, eh?
Keep it in the underwear drawer. She won't look there.
You should just give her like maybe a monthly allowance or something, but she'd probably get pissed off. So
Well, problem is Curtis has that little bit of self, like, I gotta keep her happy. I gotta keep her happy. She's going through this. I gotta keep her happy. So he just lets her spend it whatever he wants, because he thinks that will make her happy. But not really, all it'll do is exaggerate the problem, especially if they can't pay the house, the electricity, the house bills, and all that other crap.
well, that's what he needs to explain to her. It's like I think he's so much in love with her, and he's so appreciate so much that he actually has this beautiful woman in his life because maybe he never thought he would have a woman. I mean, she's a pretty high quality lady. Let's face it. I mean, I would be happy if I had a woman,
Yeah.
like that in my life. But maybe he just is so afraid he might lose her. If he doesn't like kind of go along with her excesses is what I'm kind of guessing. That's why he does what he does.
No. He knows what the problem is. He's just trying to let her cope through it.
Yeah.
Very much so. Yeah.
And Pop says that's the guy from Highway to Heaven and Get Smart. Yep, and also Little House on the Prairie, Pop. He went and did that. He started in the pilot of Little House on the Prairie a month after this episode aired.
I remember him. He was in quite a bit of stuff, I think, because I did recognize his name and I recognized, his face when I saw him in the episode. And he was one of those actors that was doing quite a bit of stuff back in those days. He was a good actor.
He must have been a bit part actor for a lot of stuff.
I think he was kind of one of those kind of character actors that would just play different characters, whatever the role required. But he did it well. He was a damn good actor. I like this guy. Just I can't remember other stuff I've seen in him, but I'm sure I have seen him in other stuff. He's a good actor.
Hey, you know what made this awesome? If every time that she started talking about the dog there, the Dixie Six song "Earl Had to Die" just starts playing. Because she absolutely hates the dog.
Yeah, she's kind of new. I think she's kind of neutral on the dog. I don't think she absolutely hates it, but she certainly doesn't love it. That's for sure. I think she almost sees like the dog is like it's almost like challenging the dog is challenging him for her affections or something. It's like it's kind of weird, but you know.
Well, good thing the dog.
It's like, doesn't she even say in the episode, "You like your dog more than you like me," or some line like that?
Oh, probably.
I think she did actually, which was kind of weird, but it is what it is. Oh man, another great dinner scene. Oh, every time I watch the Bloody Waltons, and they're always having this fantastic, huge, ginormous meal, around the table. I always get so damned hungry. It's like, damn it, Waltons. Why do you have to make me hungry every episode when I watch you?
Well, that's why you eat right
'Cause they have this
beforehand.
great food.
Yeah, so that's eating all that here. I just had mac and cheese.
I haven't even
Oh
had
yeah,
supper yet. I had a few
this
bits
scene
of
right here.
bacon that I cooked, but
All right, here's a scene. I just love this one line from Olivia.
You sure you want it?
Well, okay.
Aaron, you and Mary Ellen clear while Grandma and I get dessert. Why it got to be us? Because you are misused and mistreated. Now clear.
That sounds like something my parents would have said to us. Well, actually, it'd be like Mom might have said that, but Dad said, "I told you to clear the fucking table. Now clear it."
well, Ma's got to keep all these little brats in control, because can you imagine having those many kids? If you didn't like keep the little butts in control, you'd be in real trouble pretty fast. So I totally get where Livy's coming from.
Yeah,
because Pa's just sitting there.
debating on
Pa's sitting there. Pa's sitting there going, "I love this coffee." He's not even paying attention.
Yeah.
Sorry, girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I was debating.
you got to let mom
I was
hold
debating on
take
whether,
care of that one. It's important that mom
Yeah.
is the one more disciplining the girls than the father.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, because the father takes care of the boys there. But no, I was debating on whether or not to play the job side against. It's not worth the copyright thing there. But you just tell them that basically all the money that she's spending on all that other stuff. And then the boys start fighting. Because Stevie's trying to steal Elizabeth's dirt. And
Yeah, he's trying to get her ice cream, wasn't he? Little bugger.
Was it ice cream there?
Your hand was moving.
And didn't him and Jim Bob start punching
Yeah.
each other or something?
Jim Bob. All right, that's enough.
Yeah.
Jim Bob. Steve, stop it.
Yeah, Bob wasn't going to put up with that shit for too long.
Yeah, so
Finish your dessert. and Don't
he has to pull Stevie right there. It's like actual liquid in the glasses, so you can't do that fake no drinking, But I suppose that's part of the thing too, give the kids some real milk, that way they're getting nutritious.
Well, why not? I mean, if you got clear
Was that
glasses,
PvP?
you got to put something in. You got to put something in the glasses, right? So because you can see what's in
Yeah,
it,
but they
so.
could have easily gone with something else. Yeah, and
Well, I don't
Pop
think
says,
they're going to be putting
slow out
vodka in the
house-
glasses. Little house, yeah, that's it.
Maybe. Well, it depends on how edgy the actors are. Maybe they need a little something to take the edge off.
Well, they could have put some some of those liqueurs in there that look like milk, I guess.
Liqueurs.
Oh God.
Yeah, but not for the kids. Not for the kids. All
No,
right,
that wouldn't be
this
too
is the scene
cool.
I wanted to play. I wanted to play this here.
Go for it.
I like how the car
downstairs and finish your supper.
They don't like me.
Stevie, you haven't given much of a chance
Why should I?
because they're pretty nice people when you get to know them.
Oh, but I knew that.
Yeah, so yeah, this scene here is like the kids actually it wasn't too bad, but they really wanted to make sure to make him likable, like at the beginning, because they went for that dramatic. He doesn't want to get to know anybody, no, until he meets Curtis. There, then it's like a total 180 change on him.
Yeah, I thought that was a little bit convenient, a little bit strange, because he's so distant from everybody around him. Like he's obviously screwed up because he's had a bad life or whatever, being an orphan. But he does kind of flip the switch when he meets Curtis, right? So
Yeah, and we get
Which
some
is
good,
fine,
yeah, and we get some grade A parenting here from John.
John's awesome. God, what a great dad.
What's that for?
Brushing the chip off your shoulder.
Just leave me alone.
That's a good line.
No, Stevie, I'm not going to leave you alone. Look at me. Now, while you're here, I'm going to treat you and talk to you like you were one of my own. I want you to march back down those stairs and finish your supper. And I want you to mind your manners. No more stealing anyone's dessert, and no more fighting. You understand?
See, that's the one thing I like about Ralph Waite's acting, because you don't get this much in a lot of actors. You get those subtle eye movements, and that's like just a subtle movements of the head and the shoulders. You don't get that much anymore. You just have it just adds more to his acting there. Just that slight little head change or a slight little moving of the shoulders can add so much to your performance.
Well, I think Ralph Waite is one of those great actors that often gets ignored. Like people overlook him because he was a TV actor for the most part, I'm thinking. And I always thought Ralph Waite was an incredibly awesome, brilliant actor. Like the man he was just a great actor. And I agree with what you're saying. He always had those little nuances, in his performances. It wasn't just reading lines. It was about delivering the lines in a way that actually felt real, I guess is what I'm struggling to say.
Yeah.
And he always felt totally real as Pa, right? And that's one reason I love this show so much was the cast. But obviously Ralph Waite was one of the best parts of this show. So yeah,
Yeah.
I totally get
If
what
I
you're
had
saying.
if I had to pick 5 actors for people to study their acting modes, and watch the details of their acting, Ralph
Right.
Waite would be in that top 5.
I wouldn't argue
I'm not
with
sure
that.
if he'd
I
be
would.
number 1, but he'd be top 5. Because you need these old
definitely
classic.
top 5 for. He'd be probably top for television actors.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's when I think of Ralph Waite and I think of all the times I've watched him in various episodes, I can't fault him. I don't think I can find a single thing about his performances I could find fault in. Like the guy is pretty damn flawless. Like he's just a total professional, right? Which is
Well,
something that kind of lacks a lot of crap these days, sadly.
I'm pretty sure they had to do a few reshoots and then retakes with them and all that. But well,
Oh,
I don't look for faults and all that. But when I'm watching him play John, I noticed like those slight little head moves, the eye movements, like this here. He moved his shoulders a little bit there, and it added to the performance. You don't get where most actors would just stood still and read my lines. There, he has that fluctuation. He has like his voice didn't fluctuate enough, but you can tell he's giving that stern talking to, and there, and it's not like Cartman's. He's saying respect my authority instead of Cartman's respect my authority.
respect my authority. I used
It's
to have a
different.
video game that had that Cartman on it, which was hilarious because he'd go, respect my authority.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's great. I mean, I get what you're saying about the subtle movements and stuff, girl. It's like a lot of actors will just basically read their lines, verbatim, and they'll get the job done, so to speak. But there are those rare actors that will add that little touch of putting in those nuances that a lot of people might not even notice that actually can transform a good script into a great performance, if that makes any sense.
And even if you have the bad script, a good actor can make it go from that episode was okay to what a complete shit show.
To a point.
Exactly. Yeah, a good actor can elevate any material. Well, it's like one of my favorite actors is Vincent Price, And he did a lot of those horror flicks back in the 50s and 60s and early 70s. And he did some pretty mediocre. He has some pretty mediocre scripts to work with, but the guy always seemed to find a way to elevate anything he was doing, even if the dialogue in the script was like half-ass. He just put so much into his performance and intensity, and he would just build on what he had to work with, and he would end up actually making the film a damn good and very, very, very much fun to watch, right? So there are those rare actors that can just they're so damn good they can just take pretty much anybody. They can read the phone book and they can be entertaining, right? Some of these guys, a great actor when you see it.
Yeah. And welcome, Cody Guy, the man of many words. Welcome, welcome, and happy Friday to you too.
Hey, Cody.
There. And welcome, Scurvy. There. You welcome, Scurvy. He says,
Hey,
yo.
Cody, Lemon.
And Scurvy here also says, respect my authority. Authority. And Pop says hello to the panel.
Oh, hello, Pop again.
Hey, Pop.
No. All right. So now that we're done drooling over John here, he goes back downstairs. And I forgot about this here. Grandpa's going off there. Then
In the morning.
Been a long day, Liz.
And I've been on my feet every minute of it. I'm glad those children are in bed. Jason.
Jason feels it because he's the second oldest. He should go to bed at a different time than the rest.
Mama, I just feel that I should get to stay up a little longer.
Sounds reasonable to me.
all right. So he's sounding surprised there, but did you guys have that changing bedtimes like the older ones got to stay up later than the younger ones?
Well, I only had an older sister, and she was 15 years older than me. So by the time I was like old enough to even, know what was going on, she had moved out and got married. So I always was kind of like an only child. So I never had that, Gorilla.
Yeah, my brother and I are just too close in age.
Okay. All right. I'll be right back here.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna jump out for a minute too. Then.
Okay. I guess I'll fill the dead air somehow. I'll take this opportunity to just say you still got several minutes to go vote in my community tab poll to pick tomorrow morning's cartoon. Right now, Superman 41 is winning. Tiny Toon Adventures is hot on its heels. So I'd say you got a good 20 or so minutes left to vote. If you haven't voted, please go vote. And I was hoping that would give Gorilla enough time to get back. Well, so far, the episode is looking pretty good. You get touch base with most of the characters.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
So,
about 10 seconds too long.
well,
I ran out of
some more mac and cheese. But anyhow, like we had to change it there. But do you think Jason was expecting the parents to argue with him on that, or do you think Olivia knew he was just gonna go to bed right away anyhow?
No, he was definitely surprised. But Olivia knew what was up.
Yeah.
You don't get to control the radio, so.
All right, sir.
Oh, well.
John's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And, and Grandma just said, "I'm surprised Grandma didn't say nothing." I'm actually generally surprised they didn't give Grandma a line or two in there.
I know Grandma knows what's up. She probably did the same thing to John when he was that age.
Oh, I think I'll get me a glass of water.
Yeah. He just does not know what to do with himself at all. So,
Yep.
Have we ever seen this room before?
Which
We
room are
have?
we talking about? Oh, I don't think so.
This one right here, where Grandpa.
I do not remember this room.
Jeremy
That's just
says
off
we
the
have.
kitchen, isn't it? That's just off the kitchen, right? Because I see the kitchen lamp there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, he went to the way
Probably
of the back door. He went to the way of the back door, but I don't think this is the back door porch.
But
I don't think
isn't
this is the
that the
back.
kitchen? Isn't that the kitchen behind John Boy? I mean, I can't totally see it, but
Yeah, that's Jason. That's Jason.
oh, Jason.
That's Jason,
okay. Well, I know there was a room adjacent to the kitchen that was rarely used, but it did exist in the series. So perhaps this is one of the very few times we actually got to see it. I'm not 100% sure though, because it was rarely seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks
well,
like
there's
a back
one
patio.
room. Well, the one oh, so you think it's that back porch area where they grabbed the
Probably.
shotguns from that one episode? Because I know there's a room right next to the stove, but I don't think we ever see him go through that door.
I think somebody did go through the door in at least one episode, but I'm not sure if this is that room.
Nope. That's not the one you're thinking of. You're thinking of the one door in the living room Grandma came through, and that's to their bedroom.
Okay, perhaps that's it. Perhaps that's it. I mean, I'm not really sure. So.
I'm talking about the one right next to the stove.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing this room before though. Wherever the hell it is, like.
I thought we might have seen. Oh, there's some firewood. So yeah, I'm guessing that is that back porch there. We haven't seen it before because John Boy had to shoot the bear the one episode there because John was getting attacked.
Okay, maybe it is on the porch then. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really not sure. It's cool.
Yeah,
though.
we just got Jason.
Grandpa?
Jason's just the one that knows
Little
you.
catfish tore everything apart. What'd you say?
You're full, okay?
Oh, nothing.
What are you doing up so late? Jason, will you quit thundering around out here and go on to bed?
Yeah, so basically like can you go listen to that in the living room?
What I did wonder about in this whole sequence, though, is why Jason was so reluctant to go upstairs and go to sleep. Like, I'm not sure what was going on in his mind because, he did seem to be very reluctant, to head upstairs.
I think he more wanted to assert himself. John Boy will be leaving soon, so he wants to step up.
Could be. I always wonder, though, if it had something to do with the kid from the orphanage. Maybe he was just, I don't know.
All right, guys, I'll be right back. I have to go grab the blanket that's right in front of her that she's not seeing.
Oh, she sees it, Gorilla.
She just wants your attention, man. No, it must be interesting.
Yeah, the fun of this is Gorilla struggling with kids.
Well, I told him I wasn't supposed to get her until tomorrow. So
that's okay. It adds to the humor of the episode.
Yes, it's entertaining. I've experienced this so many times with Jill's streams when I've been on doing a watch party or something with her. Like it's constantly happening. So I'm kind of used to the kiddos, kind of kind of not side railing something, but kind of delaying the process, so to speak. But that's cool because it's kind of funny, actually.
Yeah. It'd be more entertaining if and when we can convince them to actively screw with you. Hey, Mikey.
Hey, Mikey. Oh, you're on tonight?
9:45 Eastern.
Really? You're on
So
tonight?
just under an hour.
I did not know you were doing the topic time tonight, Mikey.
Oh yeah, he's usually doing topic time right after we get done here.
Okay. I don't think he's done one for a while though, has he?
I think he tried last week or the week before. There's some technical problems.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
So, did you get the blanket solution there, Gorilla?
Well, I got her to agree to this one, even though it's the wrong damn blanket, because she wants the other blanket. But
oh shit!
So we got Jason going up. Well, he asked like where's he's in his room, so Jason's like, screw it, I'm going to bed. It's like I remember those days I thought I could stay up. I wanted to stay up late, but once you realize you don't have control over the TV or the radio or nothing, what's the point? You're not allowed to go anywhere, so what's the point of stuff? Because it's too late to go outside and actually do something. He has no control over the radio. He could grab a book, but so that's the one thing. I don't think we ever see much of the kids ever reading.
Except for maybe John. I guess maybe John Boy at times, but yeah.
Yeah, except John Boy. But we never see we rarely see the other kids read. So we're back to hot. So Livy brings over some special salve for Curtis's hand there, and some peach preserves that. Hey, and they actually got some continuity there. Where oh, there we go. Anyhow, she brings that. What is that one gal's name? The black gal? Germ?
I don't remember offhand.
Well,
I don't remember either.
Oh, wait. Still the name here. Let me get to see it. And because she brings up.
Man, please. Children, you want some refreshments? No, that's okay. We want to watch Curtis.
Peach preserves that Verdi Grant and I made last summer.
Oh, Verdi Grant. That's what. That's the episode. That's from that episode where they went and picked all those peaches from they helped that one guy pick the peaches, and then John Boy, he had all the kids that gathered up and grabbed like 4 baskets worth of peaches from the shit pile, and that's where they got that one tree. I think, and that's when Verdi and the one guys were gonna hook up, which I don't think we ever see again. Germ knows which episode I'm talking about. We both gave that episode, I think, a C.
Yeah.
Or a B.
I think it's a B.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty good episode.
All right, so we come into this house here, and she calls that like a vermouth or something, or what's a vermouth?
What? Vermouth? What?
She called that record player there a vermouth or something, or vermouth. Oh,
I don't think it's vermouth.
No, vermouth is a drink, I believe, of some kind.
Yeah, it's a liqueur.
Yeah, and Mikey says, "Hey guys, my topic time will start about 9:45 Eastern Standard Time." Okay, I'll try to be there, but I'm gonna have to get the kid to bed here after this review here. He goes,
I might pop on, no guarantees necessarily, but I might pop on a bit.
Yeah, Mikey said I did last week PvP, but tech problems, so we went ahead and redid the next day, Saturday. Jay said it went pretty well, and I don't think I remember that. Mikey gonna put up another Power Pop stream tomorrow, Mikey. Oh yeah, you were telling me this about Power Pop.
Yeah, I
That's
got
your
the second one ready to go, and I'm actually started working on the third one now. So I can't believe how many great bands I never heard of I've discovered doing the research for this. Actually, it's been a lot of fun, actually.
yeah. And Mikey says your avatar still wasn't still working.
It'll
LLP.
it'll never work on Restream. It just doesn't
And
work on Restream.
yeah, Mikey apologizes. Well, the thing with this is all going in. If Restream doesn't work for you guys, there's always whatever Evivio or something like that or something. But anyhow, we're getting off topic here.
Yeah, let's go for the. She's got the Victrola or whatever the hell it is and playing some record, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Let's start from the beginning here.
Sure.
No, that's okay. We want to watch Curtis make horseshoes.
Don't get in this way now.
Okay. Yeah, I'll catch the name yet. Oh, she didn't say it. I thought she did started.
Well, we never see you.
Yeah, Olivia's just shocked at the transformation that house has taken since she took over. Since she took it over.
I think Livy's shocked at the amount of money that's been put in the damn room. And she's thinking, holy crap, we could live for like 2 years on the amount of money she spent, furnishing the living room.
Yeah.
Been working night and day to get so much done in such a short time.
Oh, do you like it?
Beautiful.
Did you see a movie where Mary Esther goes to the country? Well, she has this living room.
She's totally living in a fantasy world because she doesn't like the reality she's got to face.
Yeah, and I don't know if Olivia likes this lamp or not. I will say it is an interesting lamp.
Especially for the 30s.
Not as interesting as the leg lamp, but it is an interesting lamp.
That lamp would be right at home in the 1960s when I was a kid because I saw freaking lamps just exactly like that back then. So for the 1930s, that lamp was like sci-fi back then.
Yeah.
It was very ahead of its time.
An unusual lamp.
It's just like the one in the movie. And so are
That's the right song, Mikey.
And oh, that clock. It's an ormolu.
What the fuck? What the fuck's an ormolu?
I have no fucking idea because I'm not an expert on clocks.
That's a company.
Is that the company? So basically, it's like a Rolex.
It's probably some swanky ass company that produces expensive clocks. I'm taking a guess.
Well, I'm guessing it costed them a penny to make it, and they charged $20 or $5 for it.
Yeah, she seems to want the best.
Well, all it takes is one episode to make things there.
I don't think she really wants the best. She wants what she sees in the movie because she thinks that will make her happy.
Okay, Mikey, I think Mikey got to the Victrola. The
Victrola. Yeah, that's probably not too far off. Yeah.
Yeah. And apparently there were flamingos redid the song in 59. Cool. Yeah.
Mary Esther. She was a concert pianist.
All right, we've seen enough of this thing here. So yeah, she's just talking about it, and she learns that. Oh yeah, the reason she's not going to church is because it's a family thing. This is where we learn that she's sterile. She can't have kids for some reason, and they did this really good. At least we didn't get no heavy drama scene of you can't have kids, all this stuff, and I'm a big disappointment. No, they did it right, but then she totally doesn't.
It falls into place, right? Because that's why. I mean, she obviously is. She likes the Walton family, but she doesn't want to be around them much because there's too many kids that remind her of what she can never produce. So I think that makes her kind of, that upsets her and makes her, feel sad because, she can't do what Livy did basically.
Yeah. Oh.
You're
Yeah.
roboting a bit at times, Gorilla. I've noticed tonight. It's probably maybe your computer update or something.
Nah, it's the damn wire connection on my thing.
Oh, it's that good old connection again. Okay.
No, it's. I need a new pair of headphones. Is what it is.
Oh, tell me about that. Bloody left side of my headphones with my mic totally snapped off a couple days ago, so I got it held together with bloody packing tape right now, and
Yeah.
it's like my wire keeps can cut out at times, even though I usually get it straightened out where I can hear you guys. But yeah, I need to go and spend like some good money in the next month and get a damn new headset because
Yeah.
mine's pretty much gone too, Gorilla.
Well, I'm gonna go Wednesday and grab a $20 pair from the dollar store.
Really got good mics at the dollar store? Wow.
Well, this is what I've been using for the last year.
Holy shit! Really? They're that decent, eh?
Yeah.
For what do you pay? Like $20 or?
Yeah, it's $20 last time I paid for it.
Shit, I'll have to go take a look at the dollar store then. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, I can take a picture of the brand I get.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, so
Of course, it might not be always available up here in Canada, but you never know, right?
yeah. So now they're
I
playing
definitely
hide
got
and
to get
seek.
something though. I got to get a new headset
Yeah.
in the next month though, because this one is pretty much getting to the end of its journey, so to speak.
Yeah.
I've had it for a
Then
couple years though, so
yeah. Yeah, apparently Garfunkel did this song solo later in the 1960s. Yeah.
Okay.
So anyhow, they decided to play hide and seek, and this is the reason why we had to do one Mississippi or the very high count numbers.
Okay, you're it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23,
Yeah,
24,
yeah. That's why we had to do like the one Mississippi, two Mississippi, or either that we had to count to like 200.
Yeah, didn't you have to count
Count
to
it
at
like
least
that.
100? Like at least 100? Like
Well, it depends. Like so, like it could be you got.
Oh, hello, Gorilla. Oh shit,
Gorilla, you there?
you still with us? Oh my God, his cord pulled out again. I'm guessing. Well, we'll know in a minute if he disconnects suddenly because something's going on.
That's strange too. Is the second I closed Mikey's comment too.
It's weird though. Gorilla seems to be having a terrible problem the last 2 or 3 weeks with. He's got some cord that is aftermarket that doesn't quite fit into his computer that keeps, I guess, coming loose and pulling out. And he's had to reboot. I don't know how many times over the last 3 weeks or so.
Yeah,
I'm
he has a
guessing
real
he's
Franken
doing that right
system,
now.
and
Yeah,
yeah,
he's gone. Yep. Oh, brother. DOA Gorilla. I'm sure he'll be back in a minute or two, though.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we won't have a hell of a lot to talk about for the rest of the stream. Since he's got all the slides. Oh, boy.
Well, in the meantime, well, I already did the plug for Saturday morning cartoons. You have anything you want to plug now while we wait for Gorilla?
Gosh, can't think of anything too much actually. What won the Saturday morning cartoons actually, Germ?
I'm checking it now.
Because I can't remember what you had up in your poll. Come to think of it,
The winner so far is Superman 1941.
Oh, that would be good. Now, who did that? Was that like the Fleischer brothers, or am I thinking of something else?
Offhand, I can't remember. You can
Because
look
I'm
that up.
trying to think. Superman 1941. I'm not sure. That's obviously a cartoon.
Yeah.
I do remember the Fleischer brothers cartoons they did. I think it was in the 40s, and I'm a big fan of those. I think they're absolutely fantastic. Great animation, great stories.
Yeah,
So
it
I'm
was the
guessing
Fleischer Studios.
awesome. Shit, I gotta go vote for that. As soon as this stream ends, I'm going to go and vote for that then, because I love those cartoons.
It's winning right now, and when the stream ends, the poll's over.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm going to go vote right now if I can, Germ.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
Oh, we got a beep.
All right, I am. Do you guys hear me?
We can now.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me now?
I can totally
we can hear you.
Okay, now I can hear you guys. Sorry. You guys can take 3 guesses what happened.
You had something up unplugged?
Yeah.
Something aftermarket that doesn't quite fit right in a socket?
Yep.
Yep. I heard that about, I don't know, 10 times in the last couple of months. By the way, Germ, I just voted on your Superman poll, and it's at 43% right now. So I'm guessing we got a good chance of watching Superman tomorrow morning.
Hey, do we have to, hey, Germ, do I have to act like a Democrat here tonight?
Huh?
That's all up to you.
What? What? I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Gorilla.
Well, there's a reason that my state is totally blue.
No, PvP. You said that the one pick is at 43%. I asked Germ if he needed me to act like a Democrat in the poll. Vote 8 times. Vote 8 times.
I guess I'm still missing something as a Canadian about American politics, but that's fine.
No, it means I'd have to go vote 8 times. We got some mail-in votes at 3:00 in the morning.
Okay. Anyway, it looks like there's no chance of Superman failing at this point because he's like at least 15 points ahead of everything else, so that's cool. What time are you starting tomorrow morning there, Germ? Because I definitely going to pop on for Superman because I love those cartoons.
Be 8 a.m. your time.
8 a.m. my time. Okay, Pacific time. Okay, well, shit. I can set my alarm, so that's cool.
Yeah. So she finds Elizabeth because Elizabeth was still on the ladder. And then she goes, "Oh, I see you did by." She apparently gave him away. Like, why do they hide in the same spot? And, Elizabeth could have totally probably won that if she just went around the house.
Because they only have one tree house and they're all stupid? I don't know.
No, the other two went up there. It's just the little one was a little slow. It's always the slow ones that give you away.
I gotta say though, they didn't have a hell of a lot of time to actually really hide. Like that was a pretty short countdown.
She counted to 50.
That's not a hell of a lot.
Oh yeah, it is.
Especially not for a little kid like Elizabeth trying to scurry up that ladder.
Well, when you're outside, all you have to do is get in out of sight of the counter. Then you got all the time in the world to hide.
Actually, she just should have run back in the house. That would have really confused him.
You know what I've noticed? We've seen behind the barn. We've seen behind the woodshed and all that. We've seen the little shed on the side of the house, but I don't think we've ever seen behind the house.
I think you're probably right.
Yeah, Germ, do you remember ever seeing behind the house?
No, not offhand.
But was there any episode where there was a reason to actually see the back of the house? Like, TV, right, Gorilla? It's like, it's only going to show you what they need to show you because they don't want to spend money showing you what they don't need to show you, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, but it'd be nice to get a 360 view of the house.
That'd be great. It'd be great. Lots of things would be nice to get a view of, but that doesn't mean we will on TV, right?
Yeah. So this
Yeah, I
one
don't
here.
remember ever seeing the back of the Waltons house. Come to think of it, geez, you think in 11 seasons we might have seen it once, but I guess maybe not. Shit.
Yeah.
And
No, I love this part right here.
This is a kind of a cute scene, actually. Well, it's good old Ma trying to be the peacemaker and settle everything down again.
Yeah.
Looks like fun to me. I wouldn't mind playing myself.
Not me.
All right, Stevie, what would you like?
I don't want to play them damn games.
Stevie, we told you we'd treat you like one of our own children, and we meant it. If you use that word again, I'm going to do what I do to Jim Bob and Elizabeth, and that's turn you over my knee.
That's a good scene.
Yeah,
that is a good scene.
I remember getting that threat from my grandma. It's not like we never got the threat from Grandpa, but Grandma always said, "I'll take you over my damn knee."
Well, damn was like a pretty good curse word back in the 30s, I'm guessing, right? It's like something people didn't say,
Yeah, real strong.
Oh, that reminds me of that joke on a Christmas or a Vegas Vacation there, where he goes, "Welcome to the damn tour. Now I am your damn tour guide. Your guy here. I will be as we go take the damn tour. Now feel free to take all the damn pictures you want." Then because then he's like, "Where can I get some damn bait?"
So he was getting paid $10 every time he said "damn." I'm guessing.
I don't know. I think the tour guy probably thought it was funny.
Well, the thing is, it's like everything evolves, and what's a curse word in an earlier decade might be acceptable now.
Yeah. So yeah, she turns. Then
I did like how Livy kind of laid the law down to little bugger though. It's like, okay, kid, come on. I'm trying to make you feel at home, but don't piss me off.
well, she said she'll treat him like one of her own kids.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what they should do because he's living under the roof and eating their food and sleeping on their bed, and he should abide by their rules. I would expect anyway.
Yeah.
I love this scene with Grandma. Oh, this is a good scene.
So yeah, she leaves a bowl of apples there. He goes to take one. He accidentally spills it.
Yep.
Then he sees Libby and he runs off.
Runs off like a little thief, little bugger.
Then we got this here.
Want to ride?
I can take care of myself.
Okay, here.
What did he throw him anyhow? What did he throw him?
I think we get if you continue, we do find out what it is. I forget though. Actually, I haven't watched this in over 2 weeks because we didn't do it last week, right?
Wait, is that thing on his arm there? Oh, he dropped it.
Hey, mister!
I've been.
And this is where the episode takes a big turn when I was watching it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't even know what it was he threw it. Maybe Germ, did you catch that?
Germ's muted actually, Gorilla.
No, I did not catch what that was.
Okay.
Doesn't it show up in a scene or two later though? Like
maybe.
I can't remember for sure. As I say, it's been over 2 weeks since I watched this damn thing, so my memory's not 100% now. But
was it maybe his hat?
No. It's some metal thing.
No, it wasn't his
just
hat.
threw it out.
It was like some small metal or trinket of some kind. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing.
But This is where Stevie actually shows a general interest there because he asks what's that. He goes horseshoe. He explains that he's a blacksmith. He makes shoes for horses. Stevie don't. And then
Yeah, Steve's like,
we
what
got
why the hell does horses need shoes?
That's what I want to know.
Well, I always wondered how wild horses survive when they don't get shoed, but
Well,
They don't
here
really need it.
Oh, I like this part here though.
Before you head off?
Well,
Come on.
okay, sure.
Hey, Stevie, what's that? Oh, hey, hold.
Oh,
then
he's
Stevie
real fast.
freaks out.
Grab him on that. Now,
So he's like,
what do you,
oh, not a Walton.
now, what do you think would have happened if it wasn't Curtis that picked him up, but someone else?
He had been on a milk carton.
Did they do that back then?
No, they're glass back then.
He probably would have just disappeared into a swamp somewhere, never to be heard of again, I'm guessing.
Well, speaking of the milk pictures on the milk cartons, there, the screen. I think it's called Screen Addicts. They did a thing that said 5 like the 5 worst things Glenn's ever done, and it has he's opening up the fridge and he pulls out the milk and goes, "Hey Jenny, look how young you look." He does that across the house. Barely screw the gal, the person that was on the milk carton. Anyhow, back to the episode.
Back to the kid freaking out because he sees John Boy.
Hey, you know each other? Oh, easy.
No.
Easy. Well, we sure do, Stevie. Staying with us. Hey, now, calm down. Come on now. Here, I'll tell you what. You wear my favorite hat. That'll help calm you down. Yeah? Tell you what it tells.
See, and the hat looks better on him than on Curtis, but you know that he's actually pretty good with kids.
Yeah.
It's the magic. That's the magic hat that changes everything in the episode.
Yeah. He's a reformed boy now.
Well, what's great is how Curtis and the kid have this instant chemistry together because, that does that's totally a real thing. I mean, sometimes you meet somebody and you just click with them immediately, and you just get along, and you have similar attitudes, and you just have common interests, and you just meet somebody and you go, wow, this is great. Sometimes you just meet somebody that you think is a really cool person and you just go with it, right? And that seems to be the case here. It's just like, they just met and they clicked together, which I think was kind of cool.
Oh, have a good night, Pop, if you're still there. Where did we leave off in the chat here? Is it where I start at? Mike said, yeah, I can hear you now.
Flamingo. Yeah, that's about where you left off.
Okay. And Mikey says, Michael learned to play the great Olivia. Yeah, better than that one gal in the movie. And that's his lucky horseshoe. So yeah, he calls it. You let it. So basically, Curtis has to take him. So Curtis is gonna take him home to the Waltons there. So he has to go back. No, this here, I love this part. This was the best scene out of the whole show.
There you are. Don't let him get away, Sam.
Hey, what's going on out here?
Send him here.
Yeah. I'll be back in 1 minute.
Gotcha.
Oh, Grandpa was loving that. He was having fun with that. I just love this whole scene. and then we get Stevie going like, what?
I think Grandpa was thinking he might get something tonight for being that helpful,
Oh no, he was having fun trying to catch. I guess he had to do this with the other boys before, but we get this from Grandma or from him.
You gonna let that old woman kill me?
Esther, is that what you had in mind?
I love how he was able to get away with it. You gotta call her an old lady. You gotta let the. I just love when Grandpa just plays with. Grandpa just plays it perfect here.
You just give me that slate. Come on. Down.
Oh.
Right over here.
Oh, dear.
Now you sit. Oh. Sit.
I gotta say, Will Gear is an incredible actor because that
What
earlier
crime has this young man
scene
committed?
when
Dish of my freshly
what
peeled
was
apples.
the guy that didn't want to go to bed, the second oldest son?
Yeah.
There was
Jason.
that part of the Jason. That scene with Jason. There was a part I think where Grandpa went out in the kitchen for a minute to, I don't know, get a drink of water or some damn thing, and he tapped Esther on the shoulder like he gave her a love tap on the shoulder while he was walking by. And I know there's no damn way anybody wrote that in the script, right? That must have just been totally ad-libbed on Will Gear's part. And I thought that's the sign of a really thoughtful, excellent actor when he just adds those little touches into a scene that nobody had scripted and nobody expected, but he just goes ahead and he does it anyway. And it's like, that's one thing. I think Wilger's a great actor. Anyway, please continue. I'm sorry to interrupt, Grilla.
Yeah.
Here. Proverbs.
Oh yeah, that scene with the Bible. This is pretty
Now you
cool.
start reading. And don't you stop until I say so.
It's funny how Grandma knew exactly where to go in the Bible where she wanted him to read it. Like
she's probably reread it like 8 million times by now, right?
Well, it's just fun. I don't know many people, and I know a person who's read the Bible over 5 times, and he probably couldn't because I think he reads like no, not like a chapter. Not well. I don't know how to describe it because it's not chapters, but he reads quite a few pages of the Bible every night, and this is his punishment.
Salem XCXLI. Conducts amid trial.
Yeah, so basically, this is a punishment. And here they talked about the Curtis and that.
Yeah, well, that was kind of Grandma giving him a schooling and a punishment simultaneous, right? So that was kind of fun.
Oh, Olivia's done that too, where she makes the kids write out Bible verses and everything.
Yeah, but I think it was a little more intense than Grandma because she was like, "You read this shit or else, kid, or I'll end you."
Well, that's because Grandma they're scared of Grandma.
Grandma don't take no shit from even Grandpa, so. And Grandpa is like made babies with her, so what does that tell you? Eh?
Yeah.
Oh, I love this show so much. It's so good.
Oh yeah. So then here they learn that that the kid was sent over from the orphanage there because of Hobie Shank. I don't think you're. Do you remember Hobie?
I don't. Yet.
He's that orphan that was going to go into the major leagues, but he broke his arm, so he's now the athletic director at the orphanage.
Oh, well, that's better than nothing, I guess. But yeah, going from the major leagues to an orphan director kind of sucks. But oh well, at least it's a job.
Well, he got accepted into the major leagues. Like John had his contract all negotiated out, but he broke his arm
That
there.
sucks.
So
I think I do remember that, but man, I can't remember everything in the Waltons.
Yeah. Well, it's just a few episodes ago.
Okay, well, so much for my memory banks.
No, Germ gave it a low score because Hobie Shank's the actor who did it was just overdoing it. Worse than Shatner.
I don't think Shatner's that bad. I think people rag on Shatner too much. I think he's actually a pretty damn good actor.
I mean, sure. I just give him shit.
Well, let's face it. There was maybe 5 or 6 episodes in TOS where he totally chewed the scenery, but those were usually the really shitty episodes that were so god awfully bad that I don't blame him. I think he did it on purpose, actually, as a protest almost. It's like, you're giving me this shit to fucking you're giving me this crappy script and I got to work with this. It's like, well, fuck this. I'm going to overact like, to the max, right? So, yeah.
Yeah. No, well, no, but that's just turned into the whole overacting joke. So we gotta give him some shit.
Well, people love to hate on Shatner, and I don't get it because I think he's a good actor, but that's just me. So.
Your tablet's
Hey, kiddo.
right here. That PvP says hi.
I guess that blanket didn't work out, girl.
Oh, I think she's getting tired. Go get your blanket. Go get your blanket. You want under mine?
Oh, gee. That's
Now
so
she wants
cute.
my blanket. Now she doesn't want her blanket. She wants my blanket.
Well, give her the blanket. Make her happy.
Oh, she's sitting here. She's cuddling right up to me here.
That's good. You're lucky.
Oh.
You're lucky to have kids. I never had kids, and I actually envy you, man. I wish I'd had little kids, but I didn't. So whatever. I won't bitch and moan.
Yeah, here we go.
The righteous spit me. It shall be a kindness. Let him.
Keep reading.
Yeah, so now Grandma's. I think Grandma's gotten over mad. Now she just wants him to read the Bible.
And she's trying to teach him a lesson, I'm guessing.
Well, the lesson's over. Now it's just let's just let him learn some more here. So now we got them coming to church.
I want some chips. I want some chips.
Yeah. And so he asked Curtis if he could wear his hat in there, and he doesn't have his other one. He has this hat on. Oh, I got echo.
You sound fine here, Grilla.
Oh, I thought I had an echo.
Not here. No echo here.
Okay. And then they were saying Stevie was staying with them for a. So basically, they invite him over to dinner, and they invite him over there and don't want to do the inconveniencing, blah blah blah. So she's gonna come home, and that's what I thought was funny. He lets him drive, and she goes, "I can't believe he was I've never been escorted home by two gentlemen before." So she really is taking a liking to Stevie, too.
And yet, all through the episode, she's denying that she wants to have anything to do with the kid. Because she's going, we're going to have our own children someday. I'm going to get knocked up and we're going to have our own kids. And she goes on and on and on through the whole episode about that. And she's totally rejecting Stevie throughout most of the episode. And then towards the end, she finally maybe realizes that adopting, having a child adopted in the family is better than having no family.
Yeah. Well, no, let's have. Well, this is a setup. Then what was this one again?
The child didn't have a home of his own. Three of them make a fine family.
I hope nobody talks about that while they're visiting.
Why not?
So they're talking about it. They want to come out of there. So Olivia's playing Matt.
I remember that she thought Olivia was trying to play matchmaker, trying to set up the family thing, and she was kind of upset with Olivia in some scenes.
Like this. That wasn't there.
She wants food.
Your kid and Jill's kids kind of sound like they'd really probably have fun together if they ever could actually meet. It's kind of adorable.
Well, mine's 3, so she'll get along with anybody.
What's Jill's kid, like 6 or something? So they'd probably be close enough to have a good time.
4.
4. Well, that sounds about right. I can't remember, but Jill's probably mentioned it, but it's probably been 6 months since she did. So I forget these things.
Oh yeah, I love this line.
Much as I appreciate the answer, Yancey Tucker. Now there's a man that needs a wife.
Yes, Esther, that would take care of everything.
There's a lot of us men that need wives, and no, it would not take care of everything. I'd still be a fuck up probably, but at least I'd be a happy fuck up.
Well, did you notice the tone in Grandpa's voice on that one? It goes,
oh,
yeah,
sarcasm.
Yeah, Grandma's saying so.
Yeah, Grandpa's great. That's a great scene. I agree, Gorilla.
Yeah, you could tell Grandpa just being totally sarcastic in that. But
oh, totally.
I love that.
He's like, yeah, you fixed me, didn't you, old woman? I know Grandpa's thinking about the next nip he's going to take out of that hidden whiskey bottle, right?
Yeah. Oh, here the curses are. They tell the kids, and he makes the promise he's going to play some ball with Stevie there. They take a real shine to him, blah, blah, blah. They're talking about, see, Curtis and Olivia thought he was just visiting family there, or at least she did. And they're talking how he's an orphan and he needs, they can't adopt him because they can't afford it. And so she storms off.
Livy, I can use some help.
I'll be right there, Grandma.
So yeah, so basically, what's her face says that she's not feeling well, and needs to go home, but she does not want to talk about it. But Stevie to come by the horseshoe factory tomorrow.
Yeah, she's definitely feeling the sell job. And hey, sci-fi Stan.
Oh, we got some more in the chat here.
Yeah.
Hey,
we got lots
sci-fi,
of
how's
chat,
it going?
actually.
And Gorillas, you both love or hate your children. Times they get really annoying. Okay. Yeah. Well, this one here I only get every 2 weeks, so yeah. On the other hand, you love them so much you don't anything to happen to them. Yeah. And he goes, hello. But welcome to our Waltons reviews.
We haven't made any dirty jokes tonight yet. I'm kind of disappointed, Gorilla.
Yeah, I have.
Well,
I made a couple.
We haven't, well, I haven't made any tonight. Gosh. I must be
Yeah,
something.
See you later, Mikey.
Good night, Mikey.
Oh, see you, Mikey. No, cause I made the one where Curtis can still get it up, but then you got his wife. It's the wife's fault this time. Because last week it was John. John could still get it up, but Olivia miscarried.
Yeah, well, it's like I think what's great about this episode is since she can't get knocked up, the blacksmith could get it up as many times as he can, and there'd be no consequence, right? So it's like that's a pretty good. That's like a perfect scenario for most guys, right? Because you don't even need to slap a rubber on. You can just go for it and no worries, right?
But look at it this way here. The more kids he has, the more help he has at the black horseshoe thing.
I gotta say though, the wife she's pretty smoking hot. I thought when I watched this episode, I thought this woman has a fantastic body. She's wearing all those Hollywood clothes, so it obviously shows off all her curves. And I'm thinking, this woman has a fantastic body, and she's pretty goddamn nice looking too, face wise. And I'm thinking, man, if I was a blacksmith married to this girl, I wouldn't. I mean, and I knew she could not get knocked up ever. Man, I wouldn't just banging away making horseshoes. I'd be banging away doing other things.
Yeah, but here's the thing: the only reason she's with him is because John Boy was writing the letters to her. And not only that, so the only way to keep her so is that his letters spent all his money.
Oh, shit. Oh, well.
Yeah. Here, just a sec.
I still think it'd be a golden paradise to have a woman, be married to a woman as hot as she is, and you could just bang away and never worry about pregnancy. That would be like, that would be like perfection. Unless you wanted a family, then it would suck, of course.
Keep them entertained. I'll be back in like 20 seconds.
Okie dokie.
Okay, let's do an update on the poll.
I'm pretty sure your Superman's going to win. But tell us what's your poll?
There's been a swing. You got 5 votes in the last however many minutes since you voted, PvP.
Okay.
Tiny Toon Adventures is now up by 4%.
Oh, fuck. Well, I guess I won't waste my time tomorrow then.
But we still got a few minutes till polls close, so
Yeah, well,
any entrepreneur with a tendency to stuff ballot boxes.
Oh, shit. Well, I can't vote twice, but if it would have been Superman, I would have been there, but I guess I'll just probably sleep in. Because I don't really care. I don't care about Tiny Toons. Sorry.
What happened?
Tiny Toons has usurped the poll.
Don't look at me. I haven't voted again yet.
Vote for Superman 1941, girl, and do me a favor, buddy.
Oh, so I need to do a secondary vote?
Yeah, do Superman 1941 on Germ's poll.
Second vote, third vote.
Maybe I'll give it a fucking
you can
chance.
stuff
I
in
don't
that
know.
ballot box.
Well, I can't
The
stuff it.
Chicago rules around here.
I wish I could stuff it again, but I can't stuff it again. At least that's what I told her.
That's what she said.
Oh my god. Fuck, we're only like 4% behind. For fuck's sakes, I'm pissed off. Damn it all.
That would equate to one vote.
That's too fucking close. Come on, Gorilla. Vote for Superman. Let's get it at a tie.
Yeah. So basically, John Boy here offered each one a nickel to come help at the horseshoe factory here. So he goes, if they do a good enough job, he'll pitch in a nickel too. And this right here, this way.
That's good pay.
Oh, Stevie, he just tagged along like Jim Bob.
Oh, it's not quite the same as Jim Bob. Are you plotting, huh? To get me to take that orphan into this house?
And that's not really fair. Stevie's going to be here for a few days, and he's going right back to the county orphanage. While he's here, he's just here, and that's all there is to it.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, he's trying to get. That's just I have to do a Democrat vote here real quick. So which one was it you wanted again?
Superman 1941, please.
All right, we're back to a tie. We're neck and neck here now.
Yay! All right. Maybe maybe Jim will have to do both of them tomorrow. You never know.
I don't know.
Has it ever happened before?
Well, yeah. Then I cheated and had his kid do a tiebreaker.
Oh shit, that's not right.
Let's see what the 3-year-old picks.
Yeah.
Well, that's your privilege.
3-year-old probably go for Tiny Toon, I'm guessing. Because they don't have.
She doesn't know what either one of them is.
Curtis and I will have our own natural born children.
I hope you do, Anne. I really hope you do.
And Stevie's practically a grown person.
Well,
It's not what Curtis and I want. It's not what Curtis and I need. What we need is... Well, you know what we need.
Yeah, this is
Well,
where
lady,
she's...
you ain't getting that.
We know what
Yeah,
you
she-
need, lady, but you ain't gonna get it because
Well,
you can't get knocked up.
well, this is where
Hey,
we had
Daniel.
the... Hey, Daniels, how's it
Daniel.
going?
Hello.
And he goes, hell... Man, I'm not sure what she's meaning at this, or any of you at that time. Then Daniel says hello. But, no, what's happening is she's having that mental breakdown. She's convinced that she's going to have damn kids, because she does not want to face the reality of where where they're not going to have their own kids, and Stevie's just a reminder that they can't have their own kids, but yet they both take a liking to him, and Stevie's they're like the only people that Stevie actually opens up to and actually starts acting like a normal kid around.
Yeah.
No,
She's
the
a
thing is,
perfect match.
she can't face the reality that she's never going to be able to bear a child, and her blacksmith hubby and Stevie get along so wonderfully. They're already like a father and son, and she does come around to that fact eventually, but she fights it for quite a while
Yeah.
because she can't accept that she's sterile, right? That her ovaries just aren't going to produce.
Yeah, so that's it, pretty much all I wanted to show. So yeah, they're sitting there
I thought
playing.
the actress playing her was very good. Well, usually the acting in this film is excellent. So
Yeah, she was okay.
she was good. I mean, it's not like she
Not as
had a
good as the
great.
first time.
Well, she didn't have the best like role, groundbreaking. She just had a pretty basic role in the episode, but I thought she was solid.
Yeah, and hey, Pickles, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. I've actually found more about this episode to talk about than I thought it would. So here we got just Curtis playing and all that. And what was this?
I never had such a good time. You want to have a heart attack? Oh, I don't want to have a heart. Look here.
Yeah, so get the smile here. She said he's saying it's too quiet. Yeah, yeah, right.
You just wait, Curtis. When we have our baby, there'll be plenty of life around here.
And what's wrong?
And when we do have a child, Curtis, you're going to think seriously about getting rid of Earl.
Oh, right there. Who do you think he's gonna pick? Who do you think he's gonna pick? Is he
Not
gonna pick
her.
Earl or is he gonna pick what?
You always pick the dog. The dog's more loyal.
No, the dog's giving him more attention and affection than she is.
Well, there's the old saying: if you want to find out who loves you more, your wife or your dog, just lock them in a trunk for an hour and see, then see who's happy to see you when you open the trunk.
Well, I don't think I'd want to. I don't think I'd want to lock any loved ones in a trunk, but whatever.
It's the joke, because the dog will be happy you let it out of the trunk. Well, when the wife when she gets a hold of you, she'll beat your ass.
Well, your wife might be suffocated.
No, you could actually last up to like over 24 hours in the trunk because they're not airtight.
You've actually experienced that, have you, Gorilla?
No, I've seen studies on this.
Oh, okay. Wow. Jeez.
And plus,
wow.
I've known a couple people that were in the trunk for over a damn hour. And I've also seen that the ticket is over $700.
Holy shit. Well, whoever would have learned on a Walton's Watch Party stream review that we'd talk about how long you can live in the trunk.
No, but the person that she got the ticket after she stopped and she popped the truck and the cop just happened to be coming around the corner there and he seen a couple people pop out of the truck
Oh my
truck and
gosh.
we witnessed the whole thing.
Jesus. Wowza. Man, I
Yeah.
gotta say though, I don't know why. If personally, if I had a woman as hot as she is, with body and face, I mean, I would, pat the dog and go good doggy. But I'd want to go in the bedroom and bang her brains out. Quite frankly, you know.
Well, they're
Just
having an
saying.
argument right now.
Yeah, but kind of like you have makeup sex, right?
Ugh.
God damn, she's
so
hot though. I
jealous.
gotta
You would
say,
know
the
what to
actress
do
was
with
damn hot.
himself.
Don't sell old Earl short. Had him a sight longer than I had you.
Yeah, and probably I'm more attached to him if the truth be told.
That's the line I remembered.
And when are you gonna stop fooling yourself?
What are you saying?
And I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Yeah, this scene was trimmed down from the scene I remember from the one I watched there because the Amazon doesn't like working on my phone for some damn reason.
No
But
shit.
yeah, that line was cut out of the trimmed down version.
Well, I was thinking, he's probably thinking, as much as I like my. Oh, okay, play it, Gorilla.
No, go ahead. What were you saying?
No, I was just gonna say, as much as I like my dog, I'd rather do my wife doggy style if I could get a chance. So, because damn, I would do her doggy style. I'll tell you that.
That doctor at the University of Virginia Hospital knows his business now. Man, it's not so bad not being able to have a child. I mean, there's other ways to have a family.
I choose to wait until we have our own baby.
Oh my God.
That's not true.
Oh, man, you're acting like life's a movie here. Like some movie doctor's gonna walk in here and say, Miss Norton, I'm happy to announce you're gonna have twins.
See, no, this is a great moment there. He already faced it. He knows he's not he can't have kids, but he realizes he could probably have something with Stevie there versus if he can't have his own kids, at least he could maybe adopt Stevie. But she wants to deny it. She wants her own kid there, and she's ended up denying it.
She can't face it, and he's totally come to terms with it, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
As much as they love each other, they're in conflict.
Yep.
Franklin Delano and Cactus Jack Garner Norton.
I do not understand why your belief in me is so feeble.
And it has nothing to do with my belief in you. I love you. And I do believe in you. And I know you'd make a good mother. I mean, that's why I wish you could see things different.
Well, I can't. And I won't. And now I'm going up to bed because my head is beginning to ache again.
See, they don't sell it nearly as well as, like, say, when John's trying to say something there. The actors are just not pulling it as well as, like, as Ralph Waite does. I don't know if you guys agree with me.
He's playing the part that he's meant to play. You can't have everyone to be as wise and thoughtful as John.
Yeah, no, but he's just seems like it seems like he's almost trying to remember a script and do the little tiny movements that the director's telling him it's whispering for him to do, and stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
The thing is, they're both secondary characters as well, so maybe they didn't get as much direction as the main characters.
Probably have a little bit less latitude too.
Exactly.
Sure, with Ralph, he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah. All right. So So now they're showing him the sawmill and all that. But apparently, he has to go back the next day. Oh yeah, Curtis has to happen. It's not for keeps. Blah blah blah. Holy crap! Grandma and Grandpa are going for a stroll at midnight. If they're 30 years younger, you know exactly what's gonna happen. You're gonna
I
end
bet
up down by the lakeside.
I know Grandpa's still going to try and cop a feel once or twice for sure.
Yeah,
And you know what? As much as Grandma protests, I think she kind of enjoys it.
Yeah.
She doesn't mind the old fool feeling her up once in a while, I'm betting.
Yeah. Yeah, she enjoys that, and she enjoys slugging them just as much.
That's true. That's true, love, you got to say.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
crap.
Steve's not hungry. Now that they're going to take his hat back to Curtis there. And so yeah, he comes to return the hat.
This is a great. This
was
is a great
a
scene.
sweet scene.
To return her hat.
Really good.
Oh, well, that looks a sight better on you, Stevie. Why don't you keep it?
It doesn't belong to me.
I'm gonna go in the house for a minute, fellas.
Hey, you're gaining some weight. You're getting to be a real big boy, Stevie.
I have to go away.
Yeah, I know, Stevie.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, this is a real sweet scene. You know, it's running through Curtis's head. He doesn't want to see Stevie go, but Stevie has to go.
Yeah, well, at this point, he doesn't know if his wife would be willing to adopt Stevie, so he can't commit to anything.
Yeah.
And it's breaking his heart, but he doesn't want to speak on behalf of his wife, right? Because he loves his wife too, so, you know.
So this is the scene with John Boy and her I wanted to show.
Well, we came up on Blue.
Wait. Now, we usually suggest more than one person. All I'm looking at is you.
Well, she should have obviously known who was coming, and even that, most people wouldn't have caught that wee real quick, you know. But she should have known who was with them.
Yeah, she is
Stevie
suspecting.
came by. He wanted to give Curtis back his hat and say goodbye.
Oh. Is Stevie taking leave of us so soon? Well, I'm sure that sooner or later they'll find a good home for him.
Well, I wish I thought that were true myself, Ann.
Now we're gonna get to the chops where Richard Thomas is really good at with that emotional, but yet like that pissed off emotional thing, like with the you know exactly what needs to be done their tone.
Yeah, the holier than thou, John Boy.
There we go. That's what I was thinking of.
Well, of course they will. I mean, who wouldn't want such a bright, appealing child?
That's what I can't figure out.
You're talking about me and Curtis again.
Yeah.
Understand, John Boy.
It's okay,
if
the
we
army will
weren't
take
planning
him.
on having our own children.
Well, hey, and yeah, and he'll be right about the right age. Where they drop where they lower all the requirements to join. Because it's 34 now. What did you say? He's 9?
9, 10 years old.
Yeah, and 30. So he'd be turning 18 and 43. Just enough time to go to North Africa.
And I think he's probably about the right age to adopt because looking at her, she's still a beautiful lady, but I'm guessing she's like at least pushing 30, right? So, she's maybe got 5 childbearing years left, even if she could have a baby. So he's actually probably a pretty good age range to adopt for them,
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Well, if they don't adopt him, the army will. But by the time little Curtis or Stevie there turns 18, he be the ripe old age to go to North Africa.
Is North Africa something significant I'm missing?
1943 is when he'll turn 18.
No, so he got drafted or something.
Yeah, we're fighting our way through North Africa, and they're doing a lot of beach landings in preparation for Operation Overlord.
Yeah, North Africa was a pretty important campaign that a lot of people don't seem to remember, right, Gorilla?
It wasn't that important. The only thing it did was weed out the weak and gave training to the ones who survived.
No, but
land on beaches.
It did open the gateway to Italy, did it not? Which the Italian campaign was bloody, but it did help to begin the end of the war.
Well, Italy wasn't that much of a threat. The threat made because we if it's just Italy, we could have cleaned them up in just a year, but because they had German backing and they had Rommel control, that's where the threat came. Otherwise,
I do remember though Italy was pretty bloody because I know a lot of the Canadian troops that fought bravely in Italy. There was a lot of casualties. Eventually, we did fucking clean out Italy and waste those bastards, but it was not a pretty scene.
Yeah.
Anyway, that has nothing to do with Waltons, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm not saying it wasn't bloody, but
it's very bloody.
The ones landing on the front first ones in were the ones that got mowed down, and then you had the cleanup crews come up right up after it. But if we went hard, we could have taken Italy out in less than a year.
Well, Italy was like it was like a prequel, right? Because it was D-Day that really mattered, right? Right, Gorilla?
Yeah, but we couldn't have done D-Day without it. The only thing that Africa and going it through trying to go through Italy was because of Churchill wanted to try to get into Germany through Italy there, but they couldn't. They got bogged down in the mountains. But also, it gave them the one thing that Rommel noticed is D-Day on the Normandy beaches. He did do some extra fortifications on the Normandy, or they did do some extra fortifications on the Normandy beaches because the general that was in charge there actually noticed that the landscape and the beach, like the beach layout, was very similar to the beaches that we were landing on in Africa and Italy.
Interesting. Wow.
He knew that, and he wanted to move some panzers and that down to Normandy, but Hitler was so convinced that we were going to land at Calais.
Hitler made a lot of big mistakes towards the end of the war.
Yeah, that's why we didn't take him out. Well, there's a reason he didn't get taken out in the war. They always knew exactly where he's at, but there's a reason we never actually went and actually tried to take him out or derail his train or anything, is because then they'd have to actually deal with the real threat. We'd have to deal with the real generals and that, or maybe there's someone who would come into power that would actually listen to the generals.
Somebody in power that actually had a fucking brain that was still operating.
Yeah.
If you take out Stalingrad and take out North Africa, the Germans win. They basically tell the Italians to go screw themselves. They have more than enough to beat back the Allies.
Oh, I think one of the biggest mistakes Hitler did during the war was turning against Russia. It's like, what a fuck you were fighting on the Western Front. That was taking up a lot of resources. Why the fuck do you want to start fighting on the second front in the East against Russia? And okay, maybe Russia is not the most sophisticated opponent in a war, but they've got millions and millions and millions of fucking soldiers. And Stalin is not exactly the kind of happy-go-lucky guy that wants to go to a picnic. That's just going to go, oh, you stabbed me in the back and, fuck me out the butt, and I'll just turn the other cheek. No, Stalin's going to come after he's going to want your blood. He's going to want the blood of your children, your grandchildren,
Well, Stalin went with the Zap Brannigan method, but anyhow, just...
Damn it, Gorilla, get back on track. I got shit to do today.
We should. Okay, we are off riding on our horse called Tangent, and we've really fucked up.
Yeah, we went way off tangent on that one.
Hey, Tangent, get under control, Tangent.
Certainly would think about adopting Stevie.
Come on, baby, you know you want to do it. Just think how
Curtis
happy
is
your
just flowing over
blacksmith
with
hubby
feeling
will
for
be.
that child. And I think you want to be too.
You do, you want to be, baby.
I mean, if you've got love to give, you ought to give it. It's not like money that you can put in the bank and save it up and take it out sometime later.
And that
That's
is a good. That's a good line.
A good line.
If you have love, you ought to give it. It's not like money that you just stick in the bank and save it for later.
The trouble is, like, I can't find any women that want to get my love. So, oh shit.
I'm sure they're out there. They just
I know they're out there.
$1,500 an hour.
It's like I'm not like Sherlock Holmes. I can't just track them down. Oh my god! Well, is that that's? I'm guessing that might be the clip for this week, right, Gorilla?
Yeah, right. That's getting clipped. Oh, what's our time mark? 2 hours.
Oh my god! It's got to be once a week at least. Oh lordy! Oh lordy!
You have to give it when you've got it to give.
Oh,
that's what I keep trying to do.
I'm not sure I'm ready.
This is a good scene, though, I gotta say.
Okay, so. Holy
and
crap!
He's getting the suitcase.
How do we still got 15 damn minutes left in this damn episode? I thought I remembered this. Oh yeah, that's his mother's. That's the thing that they found in his clothes that his mother gave him. So I'm guessing it's a picture of his mother.
Okie doke.
But yeah,
well, that was kind of that was kind of cool. He showed his mom's picture at the end here, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he's like, "This is the picture my mom put in my clothes or something," even though he never met her. It's like, wow, that would be pretty significant in your life if you never met your mom, and she just gave you a photo before she sent you out to the orphanage. Like, wow. That'd be tough.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't imagine growing up as an orphan. Like, growing up with parents can be challenging enough, but growing up alone in the world with no parents, like, shit, that would suck.
Yeah. So the other, she's yelling about her Earl. He's apologized. They break down. And Grandma's giving them all the special stuff, or a bunch of cookies, some jams and stuff.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
They're all giving their hugs goodbye, taking out the thing. Hey, look, they actually let Jason carry the suitcase there. Before nobody was allowed to touch it. So
yeah, he made a lot of progress.
He was trusting everybody now, so he didn't mind a suitcase being carried.
Yeah, and John apparently forgot his keys. I didn't think those vehicles had keys back then. I just thought you pressed the button to get, and you cranked the thing and got her going.
Well, I don't remember because I wasn't alive in the 30s, so.
I don't know. I just didn't think those old vehicles had keys.
I know some of those vehicles did have a push button start, didn't they? That's true.
Yeah.
A lot of them did, yeah.
No, maybe John's old jalopy was exceptional and had actually a key turn start.
Yeah. Alrighty. Sci-Fi says hello to PvP.
Hello, Sci-Fi.
She still got it for him.
I'm not sure what you're meaning, but that's cool. I guess.
Yeah, Gorilla's thoughts. One of the major mistakes was turning again. Yeah. Yeah, because, well, the original thing was I can't remember the exact thing that it's called. It's like the Chef-Foyd plan or something. That if Germany ever got caught in these wars, that they go after France. They figured France can mobilize faster than Russia. So what they do is they'd go fight France, knock them out of the war. And by the time France and Britain had knocked them out of the war, then turn on Russia there, but they couldn't. They knew they couldn't cross the channel with Britain's navy there, so they didn't do Operation Sea Lion. So after they knocked out France, so he decided to go against Russia, and he was hoping to be able to race to the Caucasus there and get Russia's oil because he was running out of oil. Was the problem between Allied bombing campaigns and stuff? Well, actually, I don't. They're bombing. I think they were bombing the Greek oil fields there by 42 too. I don't know.
They were bombing it before that.
Yeah, but we're getting off topic again.
No, the thing is, though, I mean, I think turning against Stalin was a big mistake because I'm sure if Hitler had actually asked Stalin to, like, send me some oil reserves, buddy, I'm sure Stalin would have been completely happy to do that and supply him with oil. But
maybe with a bomb attached to it.
They had a treaty though, right? As far as what I know,
they had a treaty which was basically a race to who can fuck over the other one first.
Well, the treaty was a non-aggression pact. It was not a trade treaty.
Exactly.
And Stalin was getting pressured from the United States and Britain.
Still,
and
I
his
think
own
Hitler
internal
made a huge mistake.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Communists and fascists don't exactly get along, which is surprising because how similar they are.
Yeah. No. Well, Hitler's mistake was he thought he wanted to go up against, he needed oil, and he thought he could race it and get into the Caucasus there before Stalin could fully mobilize there. They're not planning on the Zapp-Brannigan plan, but he should have swung south instead of attacking Russia. He should have swung south into the Middle East.
That would have made more sense, actually.
That's all British and French held territory anyhow.
Well, he had troops in North Africa. He should have just
that was the
oil
mainstay
there.
of that. And
of
course,
Hitler wasn't too rational by that point, though.
Revolts in British-controlled Middle Eastern territories.
Yeah. So, but anyhow, they come here, and this is a scene I wanted to show.
Stevie, please, can I talk to you for a moment?
I have to go.
It's all right, Stevie. We got time.
This was kind of nice at the end.
Yeah, but I think there's a lot of points of no talking too. I have to pause it because Warner Brothers is But this is a really beautiful scene here. Where I just listening to what she just has to say here.
Yeah, it's a nice scene.
Would you mind if I talk to Stevie alone?
See, they're stretching out this damn scene here a little too much with all this walking away stuff. But, like, everybody knows exactly what she's saying.
Well, it was one of those episodes where the topic was kind of demanding to stretch out a lot of shit because it wasn't one of the best Waltons of all time. I mean, they had to kind of stretch a lot of it out.
Yeah.
Stevie, I made a mistake. This is going to be difficult to explain. I want you to have this.
It belongs to Curtis.
I know. But he and I want you to keep it. And we want to go with you now to the home to talk about your coming back to live with us.
See, that was a bitch move right there. That was a bitch move. She just hey, me and Chris were talking. We're thinking of going and talk to him about adopting you, come live with us. And she plays around there. And I think she knows that the kid doesn't understand the concept of a gift. There. But that's kind of a big.
You think she was being a bitch there?
Yeah, because she go, well, she's playing with his mind there because she knows he doesn't understand the concept of a gift there, and she goes, here, we're gonna give this to you. Well, it's Chris's. Yeah, but we want you to keep it as we go down to the thing in there, as we talk to him about you bring it home. Oh, you think so? Basically, she goes to confusing to it didn't land with me. I don't know. Germ.
That's okay. She's confused too.
Yeah.
Well, I think the thing is
barely there to understand that this is what's best for them and what she really wants. So her words aren't exactly coming out crystal clear.
I think she just decided within the last 24 hours that adding Stevie to them as a family would be the best move, because she's probably finally come to terms with she's never going to be able to produce babies, and maybe Stevie would be a better option than having nothing at all. So
yeah,
since her blacksmith hubby loves Stevie so much too, that's the thing, right?
Yeah. Well, in the last 24 hours, she got 3 ass whoopings, or not ass whoopings. She got three ass chewings from 2 different people.
No, I just think it all kind of, well, it's the Waltons, so it kind of comes together at the end. Happy, happy, joy, joy, right? You know.
By us. We want you to be our son.
I still think she's smoking hot, though.
Baby?
Instead of anyone or anything.
Wish I had a fucking girlfriend that hot I could bang. Jesus.
Yeah. And now the rest of it's just filler and stretch it out.
It pretty much is, yeah.
Yeah, so now we end with our epilogue.
Good night, John boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Epilogue.
Oh,
the depression lingered on. Hard times continued. But somewhere, the love of the most important to us on Walton's Mountain extended itself to others. And love is what the Nortons gave to Stevie, and he to them.
Oh, so cute.
So, final thoughts.
Solid B plus.
B plus. Okay. Any thoughts on the? Anything you want to mention about the episode or anything?
Kid did a good job. Good concept for the story. Good to see them bring back all the characters. So yeah, solid B plus.
Okay. PvP?
Well, I give it a solid B. I thought it was a pretty damn good episode overall. But I always do downgrade my ratings a little bit to be conservative. But yeah, it's a damn good episode, so I'll give it a solid B. It's a good one. It's not one of my favorites, but I can't fault it for anything in particular. And yeah, so I give it a B. I'll give it a B.
All right. Well, but at first, on my first watch through, I think I'd given this a damn D minus. But after watching it again today, no, I was so bored the first time. I kept looking at the watch, and it's like, what are we even gonna talk about? But as I was watching it today, you had some golden scenes like with Ralph Waite there. Ralph Waite there, where he's it's a lot better today watching on the second run through. I've seen stuff, and they dealt with the tough topic of being sterilized, and they brought to light that adoption, which we do not get that message anymore in our in our movies and TV shows today. They don't even bring up that there's adoption. It's abortion this, abortion that. But versus this one's just taking on sterilization, someone being sterile. It's a good guy. You had that good acting from everybody. Did a really good job. There's some spots that were a little tweaky. That the story could have done some polishing, and they could have probably. You could tell There's a couple of spots that they really stretched it because they needed to stretch out the episode a little bit. So I'm gonna give it a B.
Yeah, it was a good one. I always try and grade a little bit under because there are episodes that I absolutely think are fantastic. So, but this I agree with you, girl. This was a damn good episode. It's like the first time early on I was watching, I thought, I don't know, but I did warm up to the storyline eventually. So yeah, it's good. It's a good one for sure.
Yeah. So, anything else? Anything else,
Not much.
fellas?
Not much.
All right.
Nope, that's
All right.
it.
All right. So thank you, Sci-Fi Sith Dan. He has a couple of live streams coming up. Make sure to check those out on his channel there, and make sure to go break the poll here for Grizzly Germ. There.
Vote for Superman. Vote for Superman. Vote for Superman.
Vote early and vote often.
And vote often. If I could vote again for Superman, I would, but it's probably not allowed. So.
Like good. But
well, it is Chicago rules.
Yeah. We're playing.
Anyway, I'm hoping. What if it's a tie? Are you gonna watch both of them? Like, holy shit.
Either that or we'll get Gorilla's kid to say whichever one.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It'll probably be whichever one the kid can actually say.
Yeah. So
interesting.
So thank you, LDG hashtag free the net for coming. If you ever need IT help or need a place to hang out, there's always the underground, which I haven't hung out in there for a while. But I gotta get this kid to bed, so. Thank you, Daniel's Hot Topic, for coming. He likes to stream with his friend Steampunk on Steampunk's channel, so make sure to check that out. Thank you, Mikey64, for coming. He'll be streaming here in a little bit on his topic time. He likes to go for a couple hours, and then he has his 18 reviews on Tuesdays. Thank you, Pop Culture Curator, for coming. Pop has his Lost in Space reviews on Mondays at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. On Tuesdays at 8, he has his horror sci-fi reviews. Then at 9 o'clock, me and him review 2 episodes of Gilligan's Island. Then there's the Rumblings from the Lab. Thank you very much for Scurvy and our man of many words, Cody Guy, for coming. I think that was everybody. So PvP, what do you got going on?
Not a hell of a lot, actually. Tonight, nothing much. Probably going Pop's Saturday night stream tomorrow, but and I guess you got Mad Max 3 coming up Sunday, don't you?
Yep.
So I'll probably pop in for that one. So that's pretty much it, I guess. Nothing too much going on.
All right.
Maybe some sleep. I need some sleep.
All right. Alrighty. Germ, what do you got going on? Germ?
Uh-oh.
Saturday morning cartoons, 8 a.m. Pacific tomorrow morning. And as of this moment, we have a tie between Tiny Toon Adventures and Superman, 39% each.
All right. I got the microphone right next to her so you guys can hear it. Hadley. Pick one. Superman or Tiny Toons?
Superman.
Yay!
Oh!
Yes!
Okay.
Yes!
So it'll be Superman 41 tomorrow morning.
You got a great kid there, Gorilla. Thumbs up, buddy. Great kid.
Yeah, there you go. You gonna watch Superman with us tomorrow?
Fucking rights. It's like 8 a.m. Pacific time.
Hey.
I'm gonna set my alarm, buddy.
Wrong person. Hey, are you gonna watch Superman with us tomorrow? No? Why not? Well, then no Cocomelon.
Are we getting an echo or something here?
No, she has the phone on right here, and I was talking to her. But so yeah, you got Superman tomorrow. Then Andromeda and Tuesdays and Nerd Chat on Thursday, huh?
I wish
Yep.
I could. I wish I could do Andromeda on Tuesdays with you guys, but I got to work. And I do like the first season of Andromeda. I think it's pretty good.
Hey,
But
PV, that's what you gotta do. About 4:45, call your boss going, sorry, boss. I did start developing this cough. I'm gonna have to go
no,
lay down.
no. I could not get away with that with my boss. She's pretty smart, and she's going to figure out pretty crap faster than I'm bullshitting and giving her crap. So yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta pull it off.
Well,
can't you start
especially
early?
if I did it every week, right?
Well, can't you like start early to get off early?
What you're on the middle of the afternoon, aren't you? Though with that show, so
No, it's
5
at
p.m.
5 o'clock.
5
yeah,
p.m. your time.
Yeah, it's probably. I don't know. Maybe I'll try and figure it out, but it's like no promises.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right. As for me, Justified on we're doing Justified on Wednesdays. Our next episode, it actually looks pretty interesting. Well, next Friday we'll be reviewing the Ghost Story. That looks actually pretty interesting.
No, that's a really interesting episode of Waltons. Actually, that one's pretty weird. Actually,
Oh, you seen it?
well, I remember. Well, I haven't seen it in like 40 years since like when I watched it back in the day, but it's really weird because it's kind of spooky. It is like a ghost story. It's got like supernatural elements creeping in, and it's a pretty.
Wait, is that the
I
one with
think
the
it's a good one.
Is that the one where they have like the kid that's supposed to be getting on a train and it's the Ouija board episode?
I think it has something to do with tiny little Elizabeth being haunted or something.
No.
It's
That's season 7. That's season 7. That's called the Poltergeist, and that's season 7.
okay. Maybe but I can't remember exactly. But I still think it's a pretty creepy episode, which is going to be a lot of fun. So,
all right. So, just to look it up.
though I haven't seen it in so long, I pretty much forget it.
Waltons.
I thought it was a good one.
I think this is the one with the Ouija board and the kid has to take a train to some town.
Okay.
The Ghost Story.
I remember it was kind of for Waltons. It was a bit weird.
All right. Strange things are occurring in the Waltons' home. The family uses a Ouija board to ask questions about the happenings. A small boy staying at the home is believed to meet his father. Things happen to prevent this.
Okay. Well, I can't remember.
Oh, yeah. I remember this episode. It's real. I already know what grade I'm giving this episode. I remember this one now.
Automatic F.
Automatic F. Automatic F. Everything's an automatic F. You get an automatic F. You get an automatic F. You get an automatic F. And you get an automatic F. But anyhow, well, I think we got to end it here. So, good night, PEP. Good night, Germ. Good night,
Good night,
Cody Guy.
Carlo.
Good night, guys.